you're probably just going to win the race because your creatures just naturally do what they do. Hers need some help.
Yeah, absolutely. And
so I don't know what's her sideboard look like.
She's got like a lot of graveyard hate. Demolition Field, Rest in Peace.
Okay.
So has a Restricted Office, Lecture Hall, Fear of Imposters. I think she's gonna want the Shard Mage's Rescues and probably the Seam Rips.
Yeah, I can see both of those. I mean, much rather have a Seam Rip to do on like 1 or 2 instead of just playing a raw creature into being annihilated, right?
She doesn't have anything in her deck that's like specifically dead here. Like,
sure.
It's all like a pretty tight package.
I do see it. I think he did take the Fire Magics and set them aside, so maybe. Again, like being on the draw does make them a little bit better because you can manipulate the field a little bit if you think you're going to be a little behind. The main problem is if just one creature gets real big, like what do you do?
Yeah, it's really only they're hedging against one threat because it could absolutely win Jacob the game if Shira's had time to develop a Gremlin Tamer.
Mm-hmm.
But if Shira just has like 2 optimistic scavengers and they're both like 6/6s, then Fire Magic isn't doing anything.
Yeah, like I could see bringing the other. He has 2 other Magebane lizards in the side, so he has 2 in the main, 2 in the side. I could see bringing those in. They're not quick, but they are lizards. I mean, they do help your hired claws and everything else.
Get some ship damage.
They can block.
Yeah, big enough butt to block.
You don't want to be blocking, but you could be. You could be. You're not usually in the mono red block position,
yeah.
But
unsurprisingly for Jacob, does not have cards specifically for this matchup.
Yeah, I
don't think you're planning to play against blue-white auras.
I'd be impressed by anyone who did have cards for this. I mean, it randomly gets hit by the fact that a lot of people have annuls and things in the sideboard for VV.
The annuls, the Heritage Reclamations, if you're green, like, all that stuff. Yeah, definitely.
So
getting some splash damage.
Yeah, it was like a little shared hate to deal with, but other than that, you're just not planning your day around playing against blue-white boggles in standard. It's just not something that when you wrote your 75, you go, you know what?
Change some cards. Yeah. Soft to the boggles matchup.
Soft to the boggles matchup. But it definitely is working in her favor today that people just don't really have a whole lot of targeted hate for the deck.
Yeah, for sure.
Like your best bet a lot of the time is some sort of board wipe. Like Fire Magic can only go so far though. Maybe it kills a couple of 1/1s and leaves her with some sort of 8/8 Gremlin Tamer, I mean,
she's okay with.
Yeah, like there's just so many ways to not make that matter. A true board wipe though, like a Deadly Cover Up or something like that we're not going to see out of Jacob, but like that would be a better spot to be in.
If someone was doing like a more blue-white control adjacent deck, like something.
So like that would be the matchup I would assume would be her Nightmare one, but I don't think we have any of those.
Wow. Was that a 7-land hand?
I don't think it was 7. It was a lot. It was at least 5 or 6.
There was 5 mountains for sure.
Like there looked
I want to say the other 2 were Soulstone Sanctuaries, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. It was a lot. An easy putback. We didn't have to think about it at all. You kind of, I mean, when you draw your 7 and you just know it's going back, that feels a lot better than the like super tank. You're like really thinking hard about what if. No, there's no what if. If you 5 to 7 lands, put it back.
Cast that Nova Hell card.
Unless you're playing Titan, which then maybe that's good. Maybe you're stoked. 2 of those are Urza Sagas. We're not in the right format for this, but
you're in the 2015 or earlier blue-white control mirror.
Oh, sure, yeah.
7 lands, snap.
All my lands come in tapped. Half of them surveil.
Perfect.
Or scry.
Some turn into a creature on like turn 30.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you're looking for.
Oh, the one Hall of the Storm Giants as the win con.
We're talking like Celestial Colonnade days.
Oh, we're throwing way back?
Way
oh,
back.
sure. God forbid. Hall's too good.
It's too big, yeah. Too big and has protection? Absolutely not. No
but Colonnade has vigilance and fly. It's so strong. So strong. Still vintage Cube All-Star. But it looks like Shira kept her 7, so...
I'm really not as... It's much harder for me to pick out the cards in Shira's deck, because you just don't see them as much. You can't, like, snap reference a creature out of her hand from the corner of the art.
Oh.
And like a Steam Core Scholar or a VV or
I'm gonna say
like
you didn't play enough Limited, Joe, to just immediately like recognize Scavengers and everything else.
Nope.
Gremlin Tamer was a limited all-star.
Oh, I fully believe
Very
that,
strong
yeah.
card.
It is.
A lot of the cards, the baseline very good blue-eye draft deck.
Yeah. Yep, makes sense.
It just so happens that a lot of the cards in her deck are very specifically from Duskborn.
Yeah, there's a lot of the cards that you want to be playing the good cards anyway, and then a lot of the other cards have synergies with the good cards.
Yeah.
So it's, you put that together. That makes sense.
And it just so happens that cards from the same set tend to have the same synergy.
You know, surprisingly, have not seen many Gremlin Tamers in Constructed, so
Yeah.
not super familiar with the card.
I mean, it's a solid card. You get a 2-drop, 2/3, just baseline, right? Solid.
Big young Pyromancer.
Yeah. Make little gremlins. They don't have any abilities, but they're cute.
Yeah, back to Shira's hand. I think I saw a Scavenger in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm unsure she has more than that one creature.
Oh,
Which
that,
is
that would be a dangerous.
risky. For sure risky. But
I mean, it's putting the onus on Jacob to have removal like on one though,
that's
because
if he doesn't, that's huge for her.
she has another
Oh,
scavenger.
okay.
She does.
That is a much safer keep.
Oh. So we have a
Astronaut.
Bastronaut, which I actually don't know if Jacob has removal in his hand at all.
I don't see any.
I think he's like just creatures.
See a Needlehead?
He has another land and like I want to say like 3 creatures, which is not where he wants to be.
It's a Mage
because-
Wizard.
She's probably gonna play this Valgavoth Lair, which is an enchantment land, which is gonna trigger both of these.
That land in the games we've seen her on stream today. That
There it goes.
The Valgavoth Lair has done a lot for her.
It's just, you know, it's an enchantment that you don't have to cast. It just comes in, triggers all the things.
Doesn't
Because
die.
none of these cards care about you casting an enchantment. It just cares that it enters.
Yeah, it doesn't. You can't remove it with a board wipe or anything,
Mm-hmm.
so it just always will have that enchantment in play.
Yeah. So all of a sudden she, you know, boom, we're at 4 power in play. We're attacking for 2. We're getting in the red zone. Not the red deck, but we're getting in there. And now we know Jacob most likely just gonna play land. Maybe the Mage Bane at this point.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, if you're just expecting if you have no answer, you're expecting next turn that she's going to cast some spells. Well, the Mage Bane's going to...
Chip in a little bit.
Mage Bane, it's going to make her pay for it. Like,
Oh, she's got 2 Ethereal Armors in hand.
that's a lot. It's going to be a lot. You're really not going to care that you pay 2 or 3 life if you're swinging in for, like, 10.
Yeah, I think she's thrilled. Like,
This Mage Bane might very quickly be on blocks here.
going for the Enduring Innocence.
Oh, surprising. Okay, well, we're going to do a little less damage then.
Still solid.
I mean, we are going to trigger Scavengers here. It looks like she's just going to put the counters on our little guy and say, go.
And not swing. Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, legal thing to do. I mean, and we have the benefit of knowing what's in Jacob's hand. You know, we know that like he has actual no interaction right now at all.
He drew a second Mage Bane for turn. I think he's got 2 Needleheads in hand right now.
Yeah, which I mean, her playing the Innocence out now makes the now it's going to be a lot more damage. There's almost no reason. I think he has a Vengeful Possession in hand. That's what it
could
is.
be. Oh, yeah,
So if she makes any one of these gigantic,
true. Yeah, like if she
goes Ethereal Armor, suit up this and turn the Enduring into just a giant first striking life linking thing, then I mean,
that's
it,
gonna be bad.
so we're starting out with a Hall Creeper, which
So-
is an enchantment creature. We're gonna make some triggers. We're gonna get some counters. Now Hall Creeper is unblockable, so there's a very good like let's put some counters on here. And again,
With
it's not triggering the Mage Banes at all.
yeah,
Looking a little awkward.
with the Vengeful Possession,
Mm-hmm.
because Ethereal Armor still stays under Shira's control, so it counts her enchantments. I think, right?
Well, it says that you control.
I'm unsure on those rulings.
I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
I want to say it's like equipment when you threaten something, you
Well,
take
'cause I-
control temporarily.
Because I think it gives the ability to the creature essentially checking, and like you control the creature. But I don't know. I'd have to look at like the exact wording on both of them
Yeah,
because
I'm
every time I've cast, nobody's taking a slippery boggle from me and attacking me with it, which is the only times that I've had ethereal armors
also
in play
willing
on
to bet
stuff.
most of the time you've cast an ethereal armor, the game ends within.
Yeah,
yeah, they're taking 300 or whatever.
Yeah, it's usually not close. It's just Rancor, ethereal armor, get in there, right? But we have one ethereal armor up here.
1, 2, 3, 5 enchantments.
Yeah, I mean this is a lot of life gain.
11 damage.
Jacob really needs a screaming nemesis or some way to like force this. I think Jacob is also double checking how the wording is on this. He's thinking, if I take this, what am I getting out of it? What am I getting out of it?
Yeah, am I gaining 7 or am I gaining 11?
I was like, I can honestly say this is not something I've had to think about before as far as interactions. Let's do a quick Google search, huh? I mean, ethereal armor reads that enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike. So
does control? I guess the question comes down to: does the control of an aura change with control of the creature? Because like I know with equipment it doesn't.
Well, it's an enchant creature. It goes with the creature. I don't know if it cares, but realistically, I think it would count how many Jacob has, not how many Shira has, if he takes control. But
I think that would make sense.
I was like, I'm not a judge.
You can't move an aura around for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So, I mean, he could certainly swing hard with it. Like it's still a large creature at this point. Taking the unblockable creature would make more sense if she was lower, but like
28
a hill to climb.
She'll be
a hill to climb.
She will be very happy to take 5.
I would be surprised. If it was me, I would halfway consider probably just conceding this game to not put the vengeful possession like in her mind.
To hide the deck.
Yeah, I mean, we are open deckless. Deckless, but there is something to be said about like physically putting the card in front of somebody and like really putting it in their head.
When you play a card that kills someone or is going to kill someone, they're very much cognizant of it the next game.
Realistically, it does not necessarily look like Jacob at 7 here. Like he's gonna gain some life from this attack. Don't get me wrong.
Isn't he at 5 off the Mage Man Lizard? The lizards pinged him off the possession. It's
still all she has to do is put a couple extra counters on the unblockable creature and
she also still has another ethereal armor in hand.
Yeah. Like he doesn't know that. We know that. But either way, it's looking a little tough.
Getting news from the front.
Oh, what's the news?
Looks like Anthony Gonzalez took down Zach Marzoni. So we got
the old mono red versus mono green.
Yeah, the mono red versus mono green showdown.
Okay.
Mono red takes it, which I'm a little bit surprised by. I think that matchup's a bit more uphill.
Well, Anthony was the higher seed, so he would have been on the play, which does make a big difference when you're trying to build up creatures, as we see here.
And push the Llanowar Elf deck.
We have a similar push and pull in this matchup where the one side is playing creatures that just are what they are, essentially, and then the other one is trying to make their creatures better, and they may or may not get the time for that.
Yeah.
Shear's got the time. We got all the time.
Yes.
For this match, we're popping off, as the kids call it.
When your mono red opponent is playing creatures one at a time and not removing yours.
Yeah. Would you like to gain an insane amount of life here? We sheltered? Yeah, it doesn't matter. She could have taken anything.
Take her own creature. Why not?
This realistically, you take the major hinges to take a little less damage, but like he's blocking. He's blocking with anything else here. Now I don't think this is lethal. Maybe it's lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It effectively is.
Okay.
Whether it
We should
literally is or not.
If it's not, it's gonna be in like one. She's gonna gain 1,000,000 life. Yeah. Jacob's just never winning this race.
The hill is now too big.
Like we're untimed, but like at the same time, you're not just gonna waste your minutes watching your opponent hit you for, you know, they knock you to 1, they gain 12 or whatever. Like it's just it's just better. Let's start fresh.
Gonna play again from that back. More news from the front.
Oh, it's like the war report over here.
The war report
from the front lines
coming in. The battles ranging around the quarterfinals table.
Another battle ended with
Jacob Steinfeld on red-green landfall, taking down Zach Miles on Vivi.
Oh, okay. Red-green landfall.
Red-green deck is cool. Yeah.
Let me see this. What?
We saw Jacob on stream round 2, I believe.
The World Souls raged. Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And self-destructs because when you can't get through with attacks, you just throw it at them. You just fling it at them. Take a little damage to the face. Very very clean sideboard. Just four Heritage Reclamation, 4 Dragonback Assault, 3 Overprotect.
Makes it easy.
1 island.
The island to play the assault.
and 3 Archdruids.
Yeah, great stuff.
Sick.
Yeah, deck is really cool.
It is kind of funny. Unfortunate for both Zachs getting the unlucky side of those matchups.
Quarterfinals for the Zach M's.
Yeah, the Zach attack is down for the count. But at least everybody's getting through their games quickly one way or another.
Love to see it.
I mean, and we're going into game 3 already here. Jacob really gonna have his fingers crossed to draw a 7 that has a little bit of a better mix. I mean, he didn't mulligan to 6. Kept a hand that was just a lot of creatures, and I think if nothing else, he had to have learned he can't do that. He can't do that again.
Yeah, it just doesn't quite do enough here. Doesn't push through.
You cannot let her untap with a creature and protection. It's just going to be a little difficult to get past that. But again, you can't just make your 7 whatever you want, unfortunately. So you kind of have to deal with whatever you draw.
Yeah, it's always the conflict for any of these aggressive decks where like you don't have the luxury of drawing a bunch of cards.
Yeah,
so
I mean you can't go too low. You're playing mono red. You need every card.
You need your critical mass, and you don't have the luxury to like filter your hand or filter your draws.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to keep a hand that does the game plan you need enough.
Yeah.
But you can't go to like you said, you can't go to 3 cards.
Oh yeah, 3 cards. You might as well just pack it in. Just like we're not getting anywhere. But a healthy mix, a little bit of land, a creature or 2, and a good old fashioned lightning strike. Snap keep all day.
That's the goal. You can very comfortably go to 6 and find 2 to 3 lands, creature or 2, 1 to 2.
I'm sure he would be stoked. He would be stoked to just have like 2 land, 2 creatures, and just all removal spells.
2/2 split right there.
Well, if you get to start out right, you have hopefully a 1-drop. Bastronaut or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter because you just want a threat.
No land 7 for Jacob.
No land. All right.
Didn't Shira's hand. She's also shipping it back.
Okay. Even out a little bit. Like I said before, at the same time, a Boggles player needs a good combination as well. They need the lands. They need the creatures.
It's worse for them if they don't.
I mean,
she doesn't have both sides.
I mean, a hand that has no creatures in it is unkeepable. A hand with no land, a hand with all land. There's just a few. There's a few more iterations of 7s that are just unkeepable.
Your creatures are also like compared to the mono red deck. If you got both players keeping just creature hands,
yeah, then it's a little like
a little bit more outclassed.
But her top decks are a little bit better in that case. So I guess we'll find out.
Lots of weird little interactions based on how bad of hands they both keep.
Yeah, but as soon as you go to 6, you already know the hands are going to be slightly more skewed, and there's a better chance of keeping a hand that's not optimal because you just don't want to go down again. So we're gonna see. We're gonna hopefully get a solid game 3 here where no one's getting stuck going to 5 or something.
Definitely always want to see good games in the top.
Yeah.
Players played a good tournament to get this far. We want everyone to close it out strong, even if it's obviously can't get everyone to win, but.
We can't just give out
Guys, every-
eight
go home.
invites.
Go home. No one wants the invite. You know,
Regional is
just
gigantic
just
this
leave
year.
it. Yeah. Or everyone gets an invite. Either way.
Yeah.
Jacob with a mix of lands and spells.
Okay. What we're looking for. Easy putback of one land here.
Fey Flight for Shira. I think it's a Verge and a Valgavoth's Lair.
What I don't see is
There's
creatures.
Seam Rips in her hand? Oh, no, it's trapped in the screen.
Yeah, I was like, we have 2 trapped in the screens.
Protection and a lot of removal for her.
Yeah, which I mean, trapped in the screen, good.
Jacob's going to 5 actually.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I didn't like what he saw.
it's tough. It was a slightly awkward hand in that, again, I think it was a little bit similar to the one he kept in game 2. And maybe he was a little scared to keep another hand like that again, because he doesn't know what her hand looks like. I mean, if he keeps a creature heavy hand, it doesn't have removal again, he gets overrun.
And Shira kept a hand that's mostly reactive with a lot of creature removal. That will likely go very poorly for Jacob.
Yeah, I think in this case he's just gonna have to cross his fingers. Okay, we got some land, we got some. Okay, I mean,
First Lightning, Magebane Lizard.
It's looking like we can definitely make a keepable 5 out of this.
Exactly. He had 4.
No, he's on 5. I think he's just making a decision here. Yeah.
Yes. I think he kept the Soulstone Sanctuary.
Yeah, I mean it's half a creature.
Yeah, there you go.
You're never playing it early, but you would like to have access to it at some point.
There's an Essence Tracker drop return for Shira. Or Entity Tracker. Apologies.
This is a very telling land drop here, because she definitely doesn't want to be playing Valgavoth's Lairs with no creatures in play.
Correct.
So this would be incredibly informative to me if I was Jacob, saying, okay, she must just really not have a whole lot going on over there to make this play as the land drop. I mean, she did go to 6. Again, not necessarily keeping an optimal, split.
It could also just be like, I agree. Like, I think sitting across, that's where your mind goes first. Definitely could be, though, that she just doesn't have a 1-drop, and it's like, I'm going to play this tap land, just get into play, fix my colors.
And then, we just get a little bash. Get a little swing with the Higher Claw. The old in for one.
It's like weird double strike.
Yeah, it's always the test of, do I get to attack with it? Are you gonna tap it? What are we doing here? And I think Jacob has a Fire Magic. I think that's a card he drew. Magebane, very safe from Fire Magic. Yes. So safe.
Yeah, don't think it's getting...
I mean, it's probably getting trapped in a screen here. Let's be real. Is it not? Oh, okay.
I think she's holding up for the Entity Tracker.
Interesting. A very reasonable line to take. Oh, well, I was going to say Entity Tracker going to be very unsafe here in this. Now, she has, if that's what she has, this would be an incredibly safe block. And it looks like that's what's happening.
That was her draw for turn.
Okay.
So it's going to come in.
Clearly not on Jacob's radar at all to think about the ambush Entity Tracker.
I'm willing to say most players are not. Jacob is not alone there. Yeah, in with the ambush Viper Entity Tracker, take out the Hired Claw. She still took 6 there.
I mean, she did go to 12, and I don't think she has any life gain currently in hand. So many trapped in the screens. Literally 3.
Yeah, a bunch of those. Has a Fey Flight as well.
It's
protection. Give it some flying.
Now, what'll happen here, we trapped in the screen this Magebane, and then, we're going to take 1, go to 11, we're going to draw a card.
The card dice, for sure.
And then we're going to have a little read here. I mean, it's just a good old-fashioned 3-mana O-Ring. It's an O-Ring effect. It has Ward, for what it's worth, but...
It's mono red.
But mono red, it might as well just say that indestructible. Like, it's just not going anywhere. And then did we jam? Did we attack for 2?
I think we did.
It's strong. So he does have a lot of haste creatures.
Burst lightning.
But I guess she's just acquiescing to, I'm not blocking with this. So like let's just go.
Yeah, she's got 3 cards in her hand that draw her cards with this
Yeah.
entity tracker. Entity tracker.
Yeah, it's like she's at 11. She's not dead.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Ooh. Still does not gain Shira life.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing about Jacob's position right now is he doesn't really have a lot of like any. As far as I know, he didn't sideboard in the cases of the Crimson Pulse that he has, so he doesn't really have a whole lot of ways to draw more value here.
True. Yes.
Shira
is safe,
and she's gonna draw a lot of cards.
We'll see when Jacob plays his 4th land. She might need to adjust plan a little bit just to be ready for the Nova Hellkite.
Yeah, because it's gonna come in. It's gonna come in hot. I mean, she can Faith Light something in block.
Yeah.
That's just a thing that you can do. Because he's like, if he gets to that point of land, he's probably not gonna have mana up for anything else.
Sure, getting in with the tracker.
Yeah.
I believe Jacob still has the Burst Lightning in hand.
Does he? I mean, that unfortunately doesn't help us too much here.
Yeah.
Now, if she goes to use something on the Hall Creeper, he can certainly do it in response. But Shira's just drawing so many cards here.
Yeah, it's definitely
like
the downside. Like the longer the game goes, and if Jacob can't draw something to control the board, she's just going to keep pulling away.
But yeah, it's like we attack in, we're gonna ping, like put her to 10. See where we end up. And this fire magic is just, without more land, we're never gonna get it up big enough. And that's kind of the problem I was talking about before, is that like it's not a bad start. But if she doesn't have very specifically like Gremlin Tamer, a bunch of 1/1s and like things like that,
Yeah,
we're just not getting value out of it in the way we want.
Shira's board can get out of range from it so quickly.
I could see there being a good chance that she would go for another Trapped in the Screen here, just to kind of stem the bleeding off of, because like the higher club pinging every time it attacks it does matter. Like every turn that Shira doesn't draw a way to gain any life. Oh, that's so many ethereal armor. This could just be lethal.
I think it is. You double ethereal armor. Can Trapped in the Screen.
Yeah, because I think this is probably just lethal. He's gonna try to kill it. He's gonna try to fire magic for 1. She can protect it in response.
I don't,
because Faith Flight
does not give toughness.
No, Faith Flight gives hexproof.
But fire magic doesn't target.
Oh, sure. He's just doing 1 to everything. That's so
the Burst
awkward.
Lightning Shira was safe. Jacob, the smart play
Yeah.
there. Getting the
true.
use out of the fire magic.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking, because he does have a Burst Lightning, right?
Yes, he does.
Huh. Okay.
I like that a lot. Play the fire magic while he's able to.
Yeah. No, it was a super heads up if he was thinking that she had the protection spell for it.
I still like the play. Like, agreed for sure. Even if not, just use the card that's more limited in application.
Yeah, he's already missed his land drops. It's just it's getting way less likely that he can get anything better out of it.
Absolutely.
And then the Trapped in the Screen's coming in anyway.
Sure, with 6 enchantments in play.
So I think this is a lot. He's not dead, but this is a heck of a swing.
Yes.
We're looking at what, 6 inches? It's
6
8
damage getting in right there. Yeah, 8. Jacob down to 6.
It would require a lot on Jacob's side to.
It was
a land.
The Rock Race Village.
Yeah, which might be just a little too late here.
Astronaut.
I mean, we already know Shira on so many Trapped in the Screens.
Yeah,
all of his creatures in danger. Every single one of them. So just never gonna live. So I'm gonna call it.
I think
Unfortunately for Jacob,
that is fair.
This was just a very strong start from the Auras deck. Him not having the entity tracker on his radar and like it getting to just get in and block with.
Been huge.
Yeah, I mean it kind of ran away with the game.
Snapped off a block, let her draw cards off her removal spells. Like, just huge creature for the Shira this game.
Yeah, just tough. I mean, already a tough hill to climb for any red deck, right? And then a hard mulligan to 5, doing what he can.
Yeah.
Just a tough situation.
Trapped in the screen, number 3.
He's probably like, yeah,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Yeah, that's enough.
And that's...
We're gonna make her attack, I guess.
And for 10.
Yeah, it's a lot.
More than 8.
Yeah, there we go.
There's the fist bump.
There we go. Too much damage. So much damage. So many cards drawn. She's sitting on like a full grip. I mean,
Blue-white Aura's deck's been impressive today.
yeah. Definitely didn't help Jacob having to mulligan down and not having answers,
No burn spells game 2, mold a 5 game 3. Yeah, not where
A
you
tough
want to be.
situation.
Tough situation.
But, congrats to Shira. Jacob, tough one. You can get him next time.
Took down the tournament, or took down the Swiss first seed. He knows what he's doing. Deck
Yeah.
is good. Like,
He just
sure.
he didn't have to face this matchup.
Yeah.
It's all right now.
Yeah. Just for some reason, he just chose to not prepare for the blue-white Aura.
Jacob did not bring enough enchant removal in his mono red deck.
Congrats to Shira. That'll do it for our quarterfinals coverage. We will be right back, moving into semis.
Yep.
Sit tight, folks. We've got another 2 rounds to bring in today.
Don't leave us. Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're looking at semis.
Semifinals here. Yeah, Shira is back again. And seeing Jacob back on his red-green Grulu landfall.
Little extra you in there.
Yeah. Yes. Jacob is higher seed. He has the play draw option. Would be shocked if he chose anything other than play.
Does seem a bad choice, especially because, as we've learned, Shira and Jacob apparently a little couple here.
There's some personal ties outside of.
So even if this was an open deck list, he's realistically familiar with the deck. I love that we both just opened on basic 1-drop. What years?
Love to see it. The Llanowar Elf in play up a basic forest. Love to see it.
3 mana. All right, we're traveling. We're traveling. Notable if you're familiar with just the mono green landfall deck, the main difference in what Jacob's doing, the whole reason for the red, the Grulu as it were, is that we have exactly 2 cards I believe that cost red, which is World Soul's Rage and Self-Destruct.
One other sideboard, but yeah, main deck just have those.
Yeah.
Off the one mountain.
Important to note that if Shira does get a chance to suit up something real big, get some lifelink, all that kind of stuff, right? He could just throw a creature at her. Yeah, he doesn't. If he gets something big enough with enough counters on it, he doesn't have to attack through. He can just go throw it in her face.
Especially with this traveling chocobo in play, if you can get a Tifa. Mm-hmm. The Mossborn Hydra on top as well.
Oh, that's an awkward Fabled. But he's like, well, I can't.
Maybe he does have another Fabled Passage in hand, so he could not crack it right now.
Well, funny enough, he has a Self-Destruct in hand.
Mm-hmm. I think it was a Tifa. So Jacob has the lineup where he can play a Tifa, pass the turn, next turn draw the Mossborn Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
Play the second Fabled Passage, crack both, have both the lands untapped. And what is that? 3 landfall triggers on Tifa.
Interesting.
Or the Mossborn Hydra.
So he just said go. Now, if he has Tifa or something, I would have expected him to at least play Tifa.
He just doesn't want to expose the card. But she was in with the Silent Hall Creeper. Got a 1/1 counter on it from the Scavenger.
Mm-hmm.
She's sending it back.
Well, it looks like she was choosing to.
Oh, she needed to draw.
Yeah.
I saw the hand.
I was like, Hall Creeper. Once it does damage, you get a choice there as to what you're doing with it. And then you can only choose those things once. So it's like it looks like she started with the draw card situation.
She does not with Tifa. He does have enough.
Oh, he has.
This isn't lethal, right?
She's at 17.
And Tifa.
Let's
doubles twice for 3 lands. So 1 to 2 to 4 to 8. Oh, this is. I was going for the Mossborn.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Self-Destruct is 2.
Yeah. So. Looks like we're just.
In at 1.
Yeah, it looks like we're just getting just a little Hydra. Just a little one.
2 then to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Cracking a Fabled Passage brings it 8 to 16.
Might be enough.
Shear's gonna hit for 64 here.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
She's probably thinking, Shard Mage's Rescue. That's not gonna do a whole lot. The important thing to note here, the key number for Fabled Passage is 4 lands.
Yes. So it did work out for Jacob holding that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's the extra landfall trigger, gets them both to come in untapped. Yeah, Traveling Chocobo doubling the counters.
Yep. It's
Huh. Yeah, neat.
It's tough.
I think this is going to be the first time we've seen Jacob play a red spell on stream.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I was playing earlier, so I didn't get a chance to watch it either.
Did not resolve a red spell when he was on stream earlier.
It's like, okay, we're going to go fetch again. We're doing all this very deliberately because of the fact that we have landfall triggers that are relevant here.
I don't think Shira has anything that would
Not
interact for a single white at instant speed.
Yeah. Not even if you did like even paths and things in these scenarios don't work out. Even if she had something, right? Because you're sacking the creatures in addition. The Mana Tithe will get them though.
Yeah, like, in theory,
Mana
you
Tithe
pick it
will get
off like in response to cracking a fabled passage or something like that.
Yeah. There's just this is just a lot. This Hydra is just picking up a lot of landfall triggers.
The spin downs now representing the actual number on them. 64. 64. Does have summoning sickness, so he can't actually attack.
Yeah, I mean,
but
realistically, we're just throwing it. Like, yeah,
there it is.
If you could attack, you would clearly do that first. Because why wouldn't
why
you?
Not?
Why wouldn't you? When your opponent has 1 mana.
Clean 64 to the face.
Yeah.
Jacob decisively taken down game 1 here.
Yep, I would say Sheer did not get much of a chance in that one.
No.
And again, Jacob being the higher seed, getting to be on the play. These are all very important things when you're trying to set up just a little 1-2, 1,000 damage.
It's easy 64.
And Shira took 3 damage and then took very much lethal after that. That was only a 1 turn difference. Like, and then now, as we talked about it, like, Jacob has so many cards. Like, the mono red players, they don't have anything for auras, but Jacob, he's bringing 4 Heritage Reclamations, 3 Archdruid's Charms. He could bring in the Overprotects if he wants.
Did he reach for the?
He might want. He might want the Trample.
I saw the Heritage Reclamation, the Island, and Dragonback Assault. So maybe he's not going for the Archdruid Charms.
An interesting choice.
Shira.
Maybe he's a little worried about having triple green. I don't know. I mean, it's against her. It certainly seems good, but I feel like if anybody has experience with the matchup, it might be him, just on the principle that they literally are know each other.
Yes. Yeah.
So maybe he's found that's not as useful a thing.
Shira went for 3 Seam Rips. I do like that sideboard.
Yeah. You just
want removal. She
you would
doesn't
you would
have a ton?
you would love an answer to a turn 1 elf.
Yes.
Anything to slow him down. Like, she'll get to be on the play this turn, but again, she needs time. She needs more time than he does.
Yeah, if she can resolve Scavenger turn 1 again, have that same start, turn 2, do a Seam Rip.
Because the important thing is that she has to know that, like, he doesn't actually have that much interaction for her creatures. He has some amount of interaction for very specifically the things on the creatures.
Yes. We saw Jacob pulling out some World Souls Rage.
Yeah, it's a little slow here.
Wilds.
A little slow here.
The card's so cool, and have not seen him cast it, unfortunately.
I mean, World Souls had its time in that lands deck that now doesn't work because all the lands rotated out for it.
It was very cool.
Did you ever play against that deck in paper? It was atrocious. So, it was atrocious.
It looked cool in theory.
I had to sit across from it more times than I would have liked to. On Arena, or playing on Motor, like all of those triggers go so much faster than somebody sitting there physically taking all their lands, putting them in the yard, bringing all the other lands back, rooting all these lands back,
tracking all,
failing to find any more basics. Yeah, it's just
thinking, oh wait, no, I might have one more. Hold on, let me check.
It was a little much. I'm not sad to say that it's gone.
Which is fair.
It was a menace of a different kind. Not a VV menace, just a eat my time menace.
Good, but not that good, but annoying to play.
It had its moment. All
right, we shuffled and cut. Drawn our open in 7s. Let's see what we got.
I see a Seam Rip, so
2 Seam Rips and an Island.
Got some creatures.
Plains.
I mean, that looks like a solid start for Shira.
Jacob, I see Forest, Fabled Passage, Traveling Chocobo.
I think he was short maybe a land there or something to make it not look quite right to him. She has an arguably well-rounded hand, but maybe light on interaction past the Seam Rip, so that Entity Tracker is gonna have to put in some time.
I think
some effort.
Shira also only has 2 lands, so she'll also need to find that 3rd land.
Yeah, but I mean, your first Plays
Has a few looks.
solid. You get a couple looks. Your odds are high of hitting one more, and then
Yes.
3's kind of the top end of the deck.
Yeah, debate 4 in some matchups. You want to hold up the Fey Flight, which
Yeah, then you're
arguably doesn't matter.
then you're just
here.
getting into can I double spell in a turn kind of
Exactly, yeah.
situations. But again,
Yeah.
you're a lot safer going against somebody that just has limited interaction. You can slam an entity tracker and you're like, this is fine.
I was gonna say the Fey Flight might be better off as an offensive, like a not even a combat trick, just like an offensive spell, just to give your creature flying.
Yeah.
The Hexproof is not doing too much here.
Yeah, it's like if he didn't bring it, like we know the Archdruid's Charm has a punch effect on it. If he didn't bring those in, there's just not a whole lot of he doesn't have any like fights or any like real removal in the main deck.
I think Jacob's happy with this one. Saw some lands, Llanowar Elf, and Ice Till Explorer.
Interesting. It's gonna be a little awkward
What's the
because
second?
I
Is that a
just
Sausage Chocobo? Is the second one?
oh well, there's a
Traveling
World
Chocobo?
Souls. It looks like he didn't take those out. So I mean, he's got lands. He's got stuff to do. This is unfortunately gonna get seam ripped. I'm so sure.
Yeah, fire that off immediately.
Yeah, he was really looking forward to having access to
Can never-
extra.
You never get too attached to your turn 1 Llanowar Elf.
That's true. Like, I guess I'll do this instead.
Sausage Chocobo, followed by a SpongeBob Forest.
Yeah, unfortunately, we know Sheer just has another seam rip in hand.
Yep.
Like this poor little baby.
We'll need to consider the snakeskin veil from Jacob.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, she's probably thinking, entity tracker. Oh, and he drew a Bristly Bill. Oh, so we get to
That is
play
a
Bristly Bill, play a land.
great draw.
Now, this means she can't just snap off an entity tracker block. I mean, she could. It wouldn't be good, but like
I think
she would be allowed to do such a thing.
Yeah, cool 4 counters getting spread around here.
It's a few. It's a few. It does put you in an awkward position as sheer, like, you could seam rip the Chocobo. You could seam rip the Bristly Bill. Both are dangerous now.
Yes.
And you only have one of them in your hand. So which one do you go for? The one that's already big or the one that can be devastating with enough lands?
Yes. Yeah, I think it's going to depend on where Jacob goes with stuff. So I think if he goes all in on the Sausage Chocobo, the right move for Sheer is probably going to be to pick that off. But it's, again, like you said, it's what can she follow it up with? Does she have an answer for Bristly Bill? Can she potentially race that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was going to say, I would hope that at this point, Jacob is just thinking, I just want to make sure that this Chocobo isn't going to die to being blocked by a 2/3 or whatever,
Yes.
right? Like, we're gonna make sure that if that was the plan, then
Yeah, you get
she's
that.
just going to take a lot of damage. Now, if we're just flashing this in after combat, and she took a bunch of damage, we're okay with that.
Got a Fey Flight. Got an Ethereal Armor in hand.
She is a little choked on land here, so
Yes.
this is the point where, okay, the seam rip comes in. Well, we're gonna see what choice she makes. Okay,
Going for
Bristly
the Bristly Bill.
Bristly
Okay.
Bill. I mean, Bill is gonna get out of hand. Gonna do it. We drew a card. A Gremlin Tamer, not bad, but it's not giving us another land here. And really, what she would have liked to do is at least, be able to play another land, get one of these 2/1s into play, something, right? So
Yeah,
we're just attacking.
Absolutely.
It's a bold attack.
If she can live a turn
I mean, if we
and
play,
dodge Jacob have anything with trample,
hmm
the Gremlin Tamer can help Shira stall to sort of bridge the gap to her late game.
yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the only downside of our little Chocobo friend, right? Is that it doesn't naturally have trample. Just a little guy.
Yes. Yeah. There's a little guy who is now a big guy.
Yeah.
Up to a 5/6. 4 mana for the Ice Till Explorer.
No, I was actually thinking
Ooh, there we go.
he has to respect that because it doesn't have trample, this Gremlin Tamer is a problem. And World Souls gives us a heck of an attack here. Like this is probably the most punishing for not seam ripping the Chocobo and seam ripping Bill instead.
Yes.
Is that this is just a lot of damage.
Shira was kind of all in on...
And now she found the land. She found the land that she would have loved to have last turn to be able to at least get a 1/1.
I think she would want another weight source. She wants to ethereal armor or...
Yeah, because...
there's an enduring innocence.
Because now our only other creature to play is this. Which... Okay.
In for 2?
Yeah. I mean, we do assume that this creature is about to be on blocks. Given that she's at 10. Is putting a lot of faith in... Oh, and is that a heritage reclamation, maybe? No. Maybe?
It's a Tifa.
Is that a Tifa? Okay.
Some of these cards are really dark.
There's just a lot of
it's
green.
Hard to tell in the art. It's green and dark. Jacob does have... I'm fairly certain he's a Dragonback Soul. I could be off on that.
Okay. Because I was like, he has Ice to explore.
If he finds the island, he does find... Okay, yes, he does have it. I was going to say, if this is an island,
yeah.
I think he has it.
Well, it was one of those, like, he doesn't really have a reason to fetch now unless he's doing something with it, because you would just attack, like, you would just wait, right? Like, you just wouldn't do it.
Oh, with the Ice to explore, it's also graveyard play, like, same thing. Nice little 7/8 1-drop.
Like, yeah, we're not... Looks like we're not going to be in a position to kill this turn. Oh, okay, we are just ice tilling, sure. Which is fine.
Second land.
I feel like we could have done this afterwards, though. Like, there's just, like, no world where she's not blocking this.
Just need to make sure you can... Make sure it survives combat. Make sure it's got that 10 toughness.
We milled the escape tunnel. Neat. I'm sure he won't want to put that into play next turn.
I think this is the first time we've seen an Ice Till Explorer on stream.
Really? Oh, you mean, well, for standard, sure.
Standard. I mean, I don't know if anyone's... I don't think anyone played it on stream in Modern last month.
Oh, well,
the card is really cool.
Yeah.
It's so much.
It's doing a lot. It's doing a lot.
I'm a huge sucker for anything with the Crucible of Worlds text on it.
I'm more down on the land manipulations, but I can appreciate that it's there.
You can do both, but from your graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that second landfall trigger, mill the Llanowar Elf in for 8.
Oh yeah, we love getting rid of a Llanowar Elf at this point.
Yes.
We ain't looking for that.
Absolutely.
Get out of here. Llanowar Elf, you needed to show up earlier.
Sure. Snaps off the Enduring Innocence block, gets to draw another card to find another Enduring Innocence. Drawing a Verge, which is nice.
I mean, we can play another Innocence. We have another free blocker.
Playing Innocence and has an Ethereal Armor. So gives some...
We've got a couple auras. Could make it real big. It's not going to be big enough to block effectively.
I guess if she wants to, she could also just...
Yeah, we draw one for the tracker, we draw one for the Innocence.
The Enchantment Innocence. I'm saying, yeah.
So we have
slap
1,
this on
2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Chump block, gain 5 life. Drawing 2 right now. Or you're drawing 1 right now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna draw 1 now. It's certainly not big enough to do a ton here.
No, it will not trade, but will stall for some.
I was like, she realistically can't attack because Ice Till Explorer is just there, just doing its thing. Oh, we gotta just doing a quick land count. Don't worry, no problems here. And as she taps, or he's tapping all, and we're getting, finally, a Dragonback Assault in play. Are you looking at? You're like, what is it? You're like, now that it's in play, what does it do?
It does stuff. I know it made dragons. 3 and then green, blue, red for an enchantment. When it enters, deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. And whenever a land you control enters, make a 4/4 dragon.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Get to clear the tracker. Make 4 dragons, put another 4 power on that Chocobo. Pretty good.
I mean, the only... Because how big is the Chocobo? It's, what, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even taking 3... Yeah, it can still survive when it attacks. 3 damage to each creature is important when you're going to attack into something that has first strike.
Mm-hmm.
But...
I will say...
This will be a forced block, realistically.
He also does not block and then kill her with the Dragon Sector.
Yeah, I mean, you could just do nothing here. You could just not attack if your creature is going to die, right?
Yeah, I think Jacob's in a sort of an all-road sleeping to roam situation here. An attack, it's fine. Clear out Shira's Enduring Innocence, keep his Chocobo, still have a bunch of dragons.
I do think he probably wants to attack here, though.
If he doesn't, still has a huge Chocobo, gets another 4 dragons every turn.
Yeah, it's like I think you have to attack here. Like, you really need to make her block and not just untap with this. So yeah, there's no reason I wouldn't attack here. She's gonna gain a bunch of life, but she's gonna gain more life if you don't attack.
That card he just milled is what he had in his hand. It's a snakeskin mill. Some different art than I was used to.
Ah, sure.
Make a dragon, mill a card.
Oh, our camera's getting a little shaky. We have a lot of dragons. They don't have haste, unfortunately.
They don't, no.
That would make this very easy, but...
I think just as it has been in Magic, if you have a bunch of dragons in play, you're probably winning that game.
Yeah. Just
kind of a general rule.
A lot of dragons, I hear pretty good. 4/4 dragon? Check. Flying? Check. This Chocobo? Gigantic.
So big.
I mean, would Bristly Bill have done a better job here? We don't know. We'll never find out.
I don't know if we need to.
Yeah. It's just a tough choice that ended up this Chocobo just running away with the game.
Mm-hmm.
But then Bill would have just put a bunch of counters on himself, done the same thing, and then we would have had enough mana to pump himself up and double those anyway. So it's a rock in a hard place there. So even with the Entity Tracker drawing all those cards, like, it's just not, not good enough.
Also, unfortunately for Shira, she drew a lot of lands last turn. She had 5 draws, 4 draws.
Well, it's like she was stuck for so long that there was getting better and better odds that that's what she was gonna start hitting. Sure. was the lands that she hadn't drawn earlier.
Very true.
So yeah, as we have done the math, even with 3 damage on this creature, her blocking is it is only going to kill her creature. That is all
has to block to
here.
not die.
Yes, she has to block. This is going to pop over here. She's going to gain some life. Because again, Chocobo doesn't have trample.
It doesn't
no
die
trample?
from just the dragons now.
Overprotect would have been nice. But yeah, she's at a reasonable life total, but our only play here is to play another Enduring Innocence. We're going to draw 2 cards. We have 2 other ones here. Scavenger, okay. I mean, we could play Scavenger. It can block. It can't block the dragons.
One more card. See what we can hit.
We definitely need another body. We are taking 12 in the air for sure. That's assuming that Jacob has nothing else. If he draws self-destruct, we're super dead. Like,
oh yes,
so dead. There's still what, 3 in his deck, so there's just he has a lot of cards that don't do a whole lot here, drawing extra Llanowar Elves and whatnot, right? But he also just has a lot of cards that are devastating right now.
He could just not draw for turn and just play the...
So it looks like she chose to just kind of leave out some protection here.
She's got a Fae Flight, but I don't...
I think I would have... I don't know. This is tough. I think she's in a bad spot no matter what.
Yeah, every play is like a Hail Mary.
Because, like, we're just swinging. Like, we're just coming in.
Cool, what is that? 12, 28, 33, 31 damage.
Okay, we're going to flash...
The Fae Flight.
We're going to flash in a Fae Flight to block a...
I think she is
definitely
dead no matter what.
I don't think you can afford to block a dragon here.
I think she needs a second blocker. Yeah, there's the handshake.
Yeah. I was like, I think we needed to start with at least 2 bodies, and then we're still in a terrible spot.
Yeah, 12-12 is good. 12-13. Sorry, 12-13.
Yeah, some amount.
Good.
Some amount of counters.
It's good.
Just throw a couple D6 on it, call it a day. And we still know he just had land. He had Mossborn Hydra, and like we just had devastating amount of power.
Just quickly
on the
approaching the point in the game, you just reach your hand to the dice box and just dump it onto the table.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
There's so many.
And I mean, she had a solid start, and it just petered out a little bit. Getting stuck on land, not being able to make 2 plays in a turn, just really hindering the ability. Like if she could have had a Gremlin Tamer with just 1 Gremlin.
Absolutely, yes.
Right, that would have been a huge difference in this game, because Trample never entered until he literally drew the Mossborn Hydra this turn, right? So that we would have been set up. We would have been gaining so much life.
Yes,
we would have been doing a lot on that side.
Nice.
So yeah, just the cost of doing business sometimes is you didn't hit the land drop right the turn you needed it. Well, maximum punished.
Always the case in Magic is you need the right mix of like lands and spells.
Yeah.
Any of these Bogos decks specifically, you need like an even more specific mix to be in the game.
You can't have too many, but you need exactly the right amount all the time.
Yes. Yeah. So unfortunately, for
expert commentary
was not. Yeah. Was not. In the cards, did not happen this game.
Hopefully, if they drove together, they can go home happy.
Hey,
So
top,
at least one.
Hey,
at least one of them's making it to the finals.
Showing.
Grulu Landfall really popping off.
Love to see it.
But
really cool decks. Love seeing some decks out of like the top.
And you finally got
swath.
to see the Dragon Back Assault.
Yeah,
you saw it do the thing.
We saw saw red cards and the blue.
We saw the World Souls. We saw the
it.
Dragon Back. We saw all the things. So I mean, congrats, Jacob's moving on to the finals, and we are going to have to wait just a little bit to see who's winning our other match in the semis, which again was what mono red.
Anthony on mono red against Jacob on VV.
So could be
Jason, not Jacob,
yeah.
on VV.
Yeah, there's only 2 Jacobs in this top 8. But yeah, so could be a fast match. Could be a minute. I hear needleheads and whatnot are really good against decks trying to draw cards.
Yeah,
so.
it's pretty good when you're trying to draw 12 cards in a turn.
Yeah, so we'll find out who had answers for what. But we should be back hopefully pretty soon regardless. So give us a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere too far.
Yeah, sit tight, folks. We will be back soon and wrap up this event. Thanks for sitting with us.
like settled in, right? Welcome back, everybody. We are moving into the finals of our second event of the Rocket Series this season. A little standard, a little RCQ. I'm Michelle Tanner.
Joe Vetti.
And hey, it's finally a VV deck.
Back on stream again. Second one on camera today.
Versus our tried and true Grulu landfall.
Everyone's favorite.
We're just not taking the U off there, I guess. That's fine.
It's
fine. It's official. It's locked in.
That's the deck name.
Tried
And true.
Tried and true.
Format stable.
We just saw it. He did a lot of damage. A lot of landfall. A lot of triggers.
Statistically, from this stream, best deck in the format.
Yeah. From today only. Joe's formed the opinion.
I have not seen it lose a match.
Grulu up. So up. But we just sat them down, so we're going to take a little minute, kind of lock in here. They, again, open deck list. We only have one invite on the line here, so, and the very, very all-important series winner pin.
Of course.
You got to show off.
More important than the RCQ invite.
Oh, absolutely. Do you want to be able to show off that you won a series event, or do you want to go play regionals? Okay, like one of these things is higher on the list.
You want the pin.
You want the pin. But yeah, I think they're gonna take a look here, see what they need to be scared of. Now we just watched our little landfall deck on camera, so let's take a peek at what Jason's working with in just anything interesting in his specific
VV
list.
Cauldron.
Which
only so many moving parts after that.
Just quick glance, the only things to really note that are a little different, right? He has 2 Terses in the main. That's not always the case. Only 1 Torch the Tower, 1 Abrade.
Yeah,
very light.
Lower on the spot removal.
Very light on the actual removal. Now he does have, 4 into the Flood Moss.
Yeah.
A lot of landfall triggers do not matter if you just bounce it back.
Slap all those counters on your little chocobo, and it doesn't matter when it's back in the hand.
So he does have interaction. It's just not necessarily interaction that kills, but it doesn't have to if you're just gonna win on the next turn.
As far as this deck goes, like this matchup specifically, it's more or less the same thing.
Yeah, a lot of BV just trying to do its thing. Its creatures individually, not like insanely impressive. Outside of Riddler.
Yeah, you're gonna...
Riddler's just a good card.
That card's so good.
Good card on its own.
It's so good.
And he does have 1 Wild Ride in there, so the possibility of, giving creatures haste, swinging in out of nowhere, like these are things that Jacob will have to consider after looking at the list.
Especially if there's a Prof's eidetic memory in play, and be able to play some Winter Night Stories, Warp a Quantum Riddler.
All it takes is 1 Mako, some Winter Night Stories, a Profs. All of a sudden, you're swinging in for 10 out of nowhere.
Yeah, real quick. Two Mako, another big creature. You can harmonize it. Get in for 2 of them. Yeah,
it's so easy. And talking about interaction light, Jacob really doesn't have any.
Ooh, Jason with the give your opponent their 7-card their individual 7-card hand cut.
Ugh.
Doing it on stream in the RCQ.
On stream. I mean, he allowed it. It's fine. It's randomized.
It was shuffled. It was cut. And then he said, "You get these."
Yeah, and they everybody here kind of knows each other. This isn't a.
It just makes it a lot.
It isn't the most cutthroat tournament in the world. I don't think I wouldn't let a stranger just sit there and pick out cards. Probably feel definitely a little awkward.
And like the RC, definitely not. Here, you were
at this point
at worst familiar with everyone.
Yeah, at this point we're in it. We're all together. It's fine.
Good fun here.
And again, we were not 100% sure on remembering which one of our players here is the higher seed. So we'll figure it out as soon as we see whoever takes the play.
Jason with 2 lands, VV, FOMO.
I mean, it looked like a solid start.
Mix of lands and spells.
But it looks like Jacob, did he put his back?
Jacob did drop his back.
Okay.
I mean, with double FOMO, VV, Cauldron, and a Tesa?
I mean, the thing about playing VV is you can kind of keep any opener, right?
Yeah, that lands and spells, and one of those is a creature, you're probably pretty good to go.
You're gonna churn through so many cards. It's just unrealistic for Jacob to also be able to keep a hand like, because he is playing essentially more of a combo deck. Vivi doesn't need to combo to kill you, but Jacob kind of needs to. He needs the fast start. He needs to get some counter stacked on some things with some Snakeskin Veil backup and just
this
get in there.
matchup for sure. Because like as we saw against Shira last match, like Jacob obviously doesn't want his stuff to get removed, but isn't like that was a removal heavy matchup on either side.
Yeah.
Jason will have interaction.
Yeah, he will
have it and he will find it.
Yeah, it will be lighter, but he will have it. And with not much interaction on Jacob's side, Jason's creatures can get very large very quickly.
Yes.
And even a couple landfall triggers won't be enough.
So I think this will be a matchup where the self-destruct really shines. Because we could easily get into board stall territory.
Really good.
With a bunch of 10/10 creatures on both sides.
Yeah, I mean,
so Jacob being able to just fling a 15-20 power creature.
Yeah, sometimes he's just
or a 64 power creature. You know,
yeah, I mean,
whatever it works out to.
He's gonna hope that Jason starts out with a lot of like starting towns in hand, so we're really paying some life to make this math better.
Randomly to so here's an Evolving Wilds and take 8.
Well, I do see what looks like Tifa and a lot of lands here, maybe an Ice Till in hand. I think there might be 2 Tifas, but maybe different art.
I believe one's a Snakeskin Veil.
Is that what it is? It's so hard to see.
I think I saw Snakeskin.
It's a lot of green cards is what we're gonna say here, but it looks like a reasonable keep no matter what combination of those there was.
And so Jason is higher seed.
Okay. I was gonna say I was pretty sure it was somebody with a J in their name that was definitely
like
in first. a little escape for a land.
Evolving Wilds plus.
Yeah, I mean, especially if that is an Ice Till Explorer in his hand, having some lands already in the yard to get back
definitely helps. Going for the mountain right away.
Yeah, well, I think it might have been his only fetchable right now, and he did draw the World Souls.
Yeah, so you just need the red.
He wants to be at the ready with the red mana, just in case. There's only World Souls and Self-Destruct in the main that care about it, but you want to have it when you need it.
Yeah, and then everything else is forest, finds forest.
And then we get a little here.
Cauldron there.
So problematic because I'm pretty sure he has Fear and Vivi in hand.
He does.
So this is immediately going to be the setup. Now, does he have a lot of payoff after that? Well, he doesn't need to. He might just draw into it. We'll find out. He also has Tursa. He could just go ahead and play Tursa. Discard probably the Cauldron and Vivi, yeah. Draw 2 cards. Already.
There we go. Draw 2. Oh.
Okay.
Profs is a good find here.
Profs is pretty good.
Setup. Jason having the option, throw the Vivi under the Cauldron, make 3 mana.
So we got Tursa already turning into a 4/4 with haste. Now, we're going to use some of that mana right now.
Another 3 counters on Tursa with his profs.
Yeah. Now you only get to activate 1 time as far as using Vivi mana in a turn. So using it early does mean that he essentially is saying he's okay with not doing much else with it this turn. But a lot of his draw was just a lot of land.
I think that's fine.
So it ended up working out. And look at us, we're already halfway to Delirium. We got artifact land. Got cards in hand.
It's so easy.
Now we can go ahead, put some extra counters here. So he's taking the slightly safer line of we're gonna go ahead, attack here, do this, and then
play more spells.
And then we can play more spells afterwards. This is gonna be tough. Jacob's gonna have a hard time here. Because I don't think this Tifa is long for this world with this torch.
Inclined to think, we're using mana here.
Because, again, you have to use Vivi mana on your own turn. So he can't just pass turn and utilize, mana. Like, he has to make these plays now. But again, this would be the time you'd want to do it. You want to just get rid of that. And then, is that an Into the Flood Maw?
I think it was.
Ugh. We're really firing on all cylinders here.
Hasn't found the Winter Night stories, so not the absolute nuts.
We are 3 out of 4 cards for Delirium, though. Okay, Bristly Bill. Bristly Bill loves a land. Loves a good counter on him. Downside is Into the Floodmaw, problematic. Problematic. Now, we only have 4 cards in the yard, so Tersa's not going to trigger.
Doesn't have Delirium.
Does not have Delirium. Not going to get it either. If we Into the Floodmaw here, I mean, we can bounce this. It doesn't really do anything, though. I'm not...
Using that snakeskin.
And now, yeah, I was like, this preemptive... and now you can't really attack in because he can just block.
Get him with one of the FOMOs?
You could.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
Jason doesn't...
Profs isn't gonna, like, we have drawn no extra cards. Profs doesn't add anything, and now Jason only has a land in hand. So I think personally I might have just gone to combat. Just got in there.
Before Into the Floodmaw?
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. Yes.
Just kind of wait. See what happens. See if he even bothers to block.
If he does, we'll give Jason Delirium, potentially. Jason could also eat the Tifa out of Jacob's graveyard to maybe trade with the Bristly Bill, depending on how the block is made.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that Jacob would be cognizant of that.
I feel like he would.
And just block the only creature that doesn't have counters on it. Because a 2/3, you know, see, and like, at best, he can turn into a 3/4 and Bill still eats it. And Bill's still hexproof for the rest of the turn, so he knows that's safe.
So, going with the Tifa, just going to push some damage.
Yeah, I was like, you do this, you just make sure one more gets through, which is fine. This does leave him incredibly vulnerable to Jacob assembling a landfall situation that just kills him.
Go off this turn.
Yeah.
It is
like this.
Incredibly
I was like, this Jacob taking a lot of damage here, but not being dead means, okay, can we find 20 damage?
Just untapped forest. Got a World Soul's Rage, an Ice Till Explorer. Can't tell if it's a Tifa or a Snakeskin Veil.
I'm having a hard time seeing that card. I thought it was a Tifa.
There is that purple art Snakeskin Veil looks kind of similar.
Yeah, it's like we've had a lot of
both.
Yeah, it's like we have a lot of different arts in the same, like Jason, both of his fears are different arts.
Yes.
Like, okay, so we're getting in there. Play this, get our fetch land back out, do this again.
I also like he can not crack it right now.
You could
keep it safe from the Cauldron potentially. I don't know how much that matters.
I mean, you were correct in, like, the fear having Delirium now matters. And realistically, if Jacob can't kill this turn, then he should play it safe. If he can kill this turn...
I don't think he can at this point.
Then there would be an argument for not doing this.
Yeah, because we're just going to find a tapped forest with that escape tunnel. Get another Bristly Bill trigger, mill another card off the Ice Till.
Funny enough, if Jason does anything before combat, then he has to Tersa trigger. He has exactly 6 cards.
Oh,
so like
right. And he could take himself off Delirium.
Yeah, he would have to do eat one of his own cards out of the yard. Which he can't eat a creature, so he wouldn't get an extra counter or anything. So he can manipulate it. It would just be an awkward position to be in.
It's just like being forced to take game actions that stop you from hurting yourself as much, not to progress the game.
Okay.
Never where you want
and Jacob
to be.
Playing it safe here, which I can get behind, because now he has 2 very large blockers and has to feel good about that because it looks like Jason drew in a Braid.
Yes.
A Braid can certainly finish something off here, but it's not going to just kill something.
Agreed. And Jacob having the World Soul's Rage in hand, and I think he milled 2 lands off the Ice Till Explorer triggers. So found a forest and a Fabled Passage in his graveyard.
Yeah, so casting the Braid doesn't do anything. If he really wants to get a 7th card in there, I'm not sure why he would. I don't think that would be beneficial here.
Yeah, I think most of the cards are detrimental to play right now, honestly. Like, sure, I'd take another FOMO, but...
So it's like, we can attack here. Our fear has Delirium. We could... The main problem would be is that the Tersa is an easy block. So if you attack both,
Yeah. It's not...
Tursa's going to die.
Yes.
Looks like, are we making some mana here?
I think we are.
Huh.
We are going to play the Abrade, it looks like.
Okay. It's an interesting situation to just play the Abrade and let him know that that's the problem,
Put in
right?
3.
Because
this
is going to trigger Tursa. I guess as long as the fear would trigger first, so
yeah,
if you have Delirium on the attack, it's probably still fine, and then Tursa triggers after because it's your trigger.
Is Tursa on attack or at combat?
I think she has to attack.
If they're both on it, she does have to attack.
Yeah, so he just stacked the trigger where the fear will happen first, untap Tursa.
I guess this does give Jason the out where if he draws,
if he re-gets the Abrade, he can finish off the ice till
with a burn spell.
Oh, he did not though. Well, okay, let's flip those back the right way, guys.
Yeah,
those are not face down. Those are not face down.
There we go.
There we go. So he doesn't have Delirium anymore now?
Correct. I think he's down 2 types.
Well, he has Artifact Instant Land.
Oh.
So he
is short 2 types.
But he has no creatures here.
Yeah.
Okay, so he missed out on hitting the Abrade. We know he doesn't have anything in hand. He has no direct damage in the deck to so if we do this, I mean, you really... The problem is Jacob doesn't know what Jason's last card is, you know, so...
With Jacob at 6, it makes it awkward for sure. He has to block both to not die.
Wait, what? Why are we putting both cards in the art?
Don't they all trade there?
Do they? Wasn't Tursa only a 4/4?
Hers was a 5/5. Unless I was misreading the number of counters. I thought I saw 2 counters there.
Oh yeah, she's a 5/5. Okay. Sure.
I'm very curious to know what the last card in Jacob's hand is at this point. He always got the World Soul's Rage.
Yeah, I wasn't quite expecting that block out of him. I mean, assuming our life totals are correct, then even the fear would have only been what, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, yeah, because then he could put a counter on it. No, wait, there's no creatures in the yard. He couldn't have put a counter on it.
I guess, yeah, I don't think there's a way for Jason to get any post.
Yeah, because I just don't think...
attack damp. I guess...
I don't think there was anything for him to do there besides just block with the creature that wasn't abraded and block there and just like leave himself the opportunity.
In theory, Jason could have had a Mako in hand, cycle the Mako, and get with the Cauldron. I don't know if you play around that. Like
I don't think you can. I mean, this is all easy. This is all easier to say looking at perfect information, but I think when you're on the back foot, you kind of just have to make the more aggressive
especially
block.
with like a combo deck like this. Like, you need to be doing your plays to put yourself in the best position to win.
Yeah.
Which means sometimes you just need to take that gamble and just hope they don't have it.
Like Jason, if I was on Jacob's side, looking at Jason making the play of the aggressive early Abrade, he has 1 card left. That's telling me he doesn't have like anything else to do.
Correct. Yeah, you wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like
expecting that to be played right there.
It just because if he did, he would probably use the mana that he could make with, you know, like the actual like VV mana and like start like casting spells and like if we had a Winter Night Sword, like any extra draw, right? If we had Riddlers, we'd be playing them. Like there's just so many cards that if that's what we had, we would be doing that first. So
or if he plays, yeah.
Yeah, there's just if that was me with very little information, there's still 1 card. It's still scary. You're still low, but I think you just probably are.
Yeah, you
trying to find the line where you go to 1 and say, "Can I win?"
Yeah,
like
you play on them not having it, and that's probably. I don't even know. I don't know if you are better off with Bristly Bill. You might have had lethal with Bristly Bill and then World Souls Rage, just making enough counters and mana to double the counters.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
out of the two, I think Bill is more likely to get you there than. But with Jason at 20, it's just it was gonna be.
It's a big ask.
It was gonna be a big ask no matter what.
Regardless,
But
looking at sideboards
we're
here.
gonna look at sideboards again. You know, Jacob having 4 Heritage Reclamations, 3 Archdruid's Charm. These are all the cards you expect him to bring in. Dragonback Assault is gonna be too slow. The Overprotect.
We did see Jason looking up the Dragonback Assault.
Yeah, I mean, the Overprotects, there's an argument for just to have extra Snakeskin Veil-esque type things, but Overprotect giving Trample is super relevant.
Yes. Yeah.
You-
It's nice on both
Super
ends, yeah.
relevant. Just gives, it does a lot for 2 mana or whatever, it just does a lot. And then, what do we got on
It looks like a
Jason's
fairly
guy?
standard VV sideboard. A few like different things here or there. Like,
So-
the Rows are gonna be too slow.
The Rows-
don't care about the negate. or
Negate
the
won't do
null.
anything, and Null doesn't do anything. Fire Magic unrealistically
It's just-
doing anything.
Yeah, you can pick off a Llanowar Elf turn 1, just not.
I mean, there is he does have a Callous Cell Sword, which is the other fling effect,
That was the one I was gonna
which is
point out.
hilarious if he brings that in, and it comes down to a fling, self-destruct
That would
duel.
rule. That would rule.
That would be a
So happy.
sick finals. But, like, I think realistically, he probably brings in the
3.
Abrade, the Obliterating Bolt, the other Torch, the
Yeah,
Tower.
just bring the 3 pieces of spot removal.
The Broadside Barrages would also make sense, just because he doesn't have the typical red spells that I would most likely expect, like the more Obliterating Bolt, like the bigger, cheaper effects. So he does. You do kind of want to be able to pick off the landfall creatures in the same way that previously we wanted to kill the aura creatures,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Before
The pants in
engines-
the pants in this deck are just land, but
Great pants.
great pants.
Great pants.
Very very green pants over here.
Yes. You want to do that before the engine starts going. So like before
Yeah.
the Chocobo's a 4/5 or
Yeah.
like
You're
before
just
Bristly Bill is big or has like spread the counters around.
yeah, because like sure he has Into the Flood mods, but we already saw one simple green mana Snakeskin Veil that takes care of that. Puts
Another-
a counter on it,
Yeah, absolutely. We
and
also
he
saw
can't walk into that.
on stream before when Jacob was out there where he had a Mossborn Hydra, played a land.
Mm-hmm.
Opponent went to Into the Flood Maw, could use the Snakeskin Veil. Or maybe it was Torch Tower.
Sure.
Some piece of removal went for it. The
Yeah.
Snakeskin Veil puts the counter on there, and then which then doubles with the Mossborn Hydra. So
Yeah,
you're having
it's-
a 2/2, you're
It's like
looking at
thanks,
4/4.
thanks for the help, friend.
Yeah.
not a position you want to be in as the opponent is wondering, do they have it? Because
Well,
if I go for the removal and they do, I'm dead. And if I don't, then I just buy a turn by doing nothing.
Having your removal spell fizzle feels bad.
Mm-hmm.
Having your removal spell fizzle and the creature being twice as big feels horrible.
Yeah, so a lot of lines, a lot of tight lines to walk
At little
in this
niche
fight.
things.
So we'll see. I mean, Jason has the tools, but he probably needs to use them slightly more aggressively in this matchup than you would in some others.
Yes.
Especially Jacob taking the play again. Will help significantly.
Yes. Yeah. Jacob's able to put together like a Llanowar Elf into like multi spell follow up turns. Could be really rough for Jason to keep up with.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a tough fight. Jacob really wants to start with just like Llanowar Elf into being able to get Tifa or Bristly Bill into play a land, and really just kind of like curve out
Absolutely.
quickly, and hope that Jason keeps a hand that's more creatures and like less interaction.
Or yeah, light enough interaction to give Jacob the chance to pick up or to like burn that removal spell with a Snakeskin Veil. Anything like that is like really what he's looking for.
And everybody's doing a quick pile count here.
Well, okay.
Everybody gets one. In competitive Magic, you get one. But yeah, this will definitely be a decider right now if we get to see a game 3 or if Vivi will once again topple anything interesting.
Being the best deck in the format, red green landfall? I don't think so.
I'm sorry, you mean Grulu?
Grulu Landfall.
Grulu. So yeah, well, as badly as I want to see the little birds go fly super hard, right? Like this is just, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one.
Absolutely, yeah. But I was gonna say, like, we got some really cool standard decks. Very happy it wasn't just all like mono red and VV on stream. Like some really cool variety.
Had a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, a little bit of column Grulu. You know,
a lot of column living end. Had a lot of the living end combo deck.
A lot in the room. Not as much got to make it to top 8, but a lot of it in the room today.
I think we had 4 in the room.
Four or five.
4 or 5.
Quite a few.
I think all of them were in contention.
They were all different flavors of it, so like some had some noticeable differences.
Yeah, I don't think there's any identical 75.
Yeah, I would be surprised if there was. Not that we got to sit there and make the 75 comparison, but
I did. We had
did
4
you?
different players on living end stream today.
You did the science.
had the living end breakdown each time we shuffled another player through. The majority of them were on the Vein Ripper Harvester of Misery tech,
which is, I mean, arguably probably the best version of the deck currently, is just putting some inevitability on, because if you're not giving all your creatures haste or anything like that, right, then how do you win?
Well, the other one is giving the creatures haste with Arden.
Yeah,
which give the demons haste.
I think is actively just a little bit worse. It's a little harder, but
and you have a few more pieces you need to use.
Yeah,
to, like,
I think
pull together.
I think it's a little more all in. Whereas you could just hard cast a Vein Ripper and say go.
Granted, through all of this, if you were doing the living end thing, you are probably winning.
You are probably winning.
It's kind of hard to lose a game of Magic when you got a bunch of 6/6 flyers.
It's a good shot.
Same as like that dragon rule we talked about last match. Pretty good spot.
Like my outs are Deadly Cover Up out of the board in that matchup, playing blue-black, and that's it. So I'm like, oh, that doesn't have haste? Great.
We got a chance.
That all resolves.
Then on the other hand, like we saw in Chaz versus Gabby game 1, Chaz brings back 2 Vein Rippers, kills 6 creatures with the Harvester of Misery.
Yeah, I mean that's
24 straight to the
sure. That'll do it.
Yeah,
that'll do. In general, Mono Red doesn't want you to gain life, but they also just don't want to die by losing 20 plus in one go.
Yeah, or see a bunch of demons in play. Yeah, it's like all bad for the Mono Red. We didn't have a full metagame breakdown today, but from what I saw and some quick glancing through the deck lists, not a ton of VV.
Not a ton.
We had some.
Might have been 2, maybe 3 decks
up
total.
To 4 at most, yeah.
Yeah. We had a pretty good ratio. A little living end, a little VV, a little mono red, a little blue black.
Mono red and living end were the 2 most played decks in the room.
Mm-hmm. Living End being the new hotness, as it were. Not surprised to see it pop up a little bit. Everybody loves just a silly combo kill, right? And it basically is that.
It is a bug-colored deck that cares about the graveyard.
You're like, oh baby, I can
back up. Like, oh,
I can just
count me in.
Just let me mill a bunch of cards, cheat out this 8+
here.
drop. Oh, that's what happens when you pile shuffle, kids.
I don't like calling it pile shuffling.
I mean, it's not
shuffling.
You're just counting. You're just counting cards. Which, if you sideboard a lot or anything, then that's fine. You can double check. You could just count the sideboard, but whatever. That's fine.
Do you like doing big tournament? I like doing the one. Make sure you have all 75. Yeah. Like count your sideboard. Quick pile. Main deck.
I have definitely played in tournaments where someone sideboarded, they started playing, and then realized like halfway through their game that they lost a card. All of a sudden, their deck not legal.
Yeah, you play the tutor, and it's like, my one up's gone.
If your minimum is 60 and you're playing at 59, well, guess what? It's a problem.
Yeah,
even if you did it very unintentionally, you wanted that card. It was a linchpin of your deck.
That all
not
around,
even in there.
You're losing the game regularly. You're losing the game because you have an illegal deck.
Yeah.
And you need to go find your card.
You didn't realize that your opponent, like the round before, O-ringed one of your cards and then just took it with them. Took it home. They dropped and left.
A very fun modern Yawgmoth mirror experience about 2 years ago, where you and your opponent both have an Agatha Soul Cauldron and
Yeah.
you sleeved your deck in the
you
same
start, you start
sleeves.
cauldroning each other's cards. They're the
Was,
same cards.
Not a fun experience I had, where we went like 20 minutes past the end of the round trying to figure out whose card was
You mean playing Yogg in your mono black dragon shield?
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It was me and Ian playing each other, and we realized, oh no, we didn't separate the cards. Do we care? Are these yours or are these mine?
That's why you should have the fanciest arts possible, guys. Just in case.
Yes, but we both did.
Ah, okay,
Skipping
never
up.
mind. Cheap it out.
I think we ended the points like, you know what? These are young wolves. I don't care. You
Beat
pick
up
four,
your
I pick
young
four,
wolves.
We are good to go. Move on.
Have the most beat up version of all your cards, kids.
Unsleeved.
Yeah.
Oh, Jake. Ooh, Jake,
Unsleeved,
go to
rubber
4.
banded. Really? No, I don't know if I would. I feel like I would keep anything at 5 at that point.
Maybe he just didn't have lands.
Yeah, I
couldn't
mean,
see his hand.
that would be the big argument for the landfall deck. In most decks in general, 0 land is pretty unkeepable. If you're just going to say go on your turn 1,
Rough stuff.
that would be not good.
Jason's
good.
got an Into the Floodmaw, an island. I think it's a survey land. I'm
Okay.
unsure with. It's a borderless blue-red land.
Sounded pretty keepable. Show us, Jason. That wasn't
did not
showing
happen.
us.
Jason.
Appreciate the effort. Definitely need to lean it at the camera.
Yeah, Into the Floodmaw, island, blue-red land,
Yeah, we're gonna assume some VV cards in the hand.
blue or red.
Blue and or red
Yeah,
or
or-
colorless. Them lands don't have a color.
The Cauldron also doesn't have a color.
Cauldron also.
Multiple options.
Yeah. Jacob, on the other hand, is gonna hope for at least 1 or 2 green cards
Yeah, going down
And-
to
and-
4
and
on the
a
play.
forest or 2, and we're gonna call it.
So what do you think? If you were in Jacob's seat, you had the option to just like, hey, pick 4 cards. What are you looking for?
Oof, I don't know.
What's his ideal 4 here?
Ideal
Is
4?
it just like forest, Saw's Chocobo, Snakeskin Veil?
It has to be a
like,
creature, some
Escape
land, and
Tunnel
a
or Fatal
snakeskin
Passage?
veil. I
Like-
feel like it's got to be some combination of
I don't know how
that-
much better than that you can get at this point.
yeah, because there would be even some argument for just getting your early Llanowar Elf to set up for your next turns
No.
anyway. But yeah, it's tough when you know you are just dealing with torches and into the flood malls and everything else.
Escape Tunnel, a Llanowar Elf,
Okay, okay.
Mossborn Hydra, Heritage Reclamation,
That escape tunnel so awkward with this
Snakeskin
Llanowar Elf.
Veil, Self-Destruct.
Yeah, I was like, some of these are easy putbacks, like the self destruct and things like that. Would be
Absolutely is not the time for it.
yeah. Is it an ice tiller or is it a Hydra?
He has 2 Hydras in hand.
He's okay. So I think you put back a Hydra, you put back a self destruct.
And then it's a toss-up between the Heritage Reclamation and the second Hydra. You probably put back both Hydras.
I think you can honestly put back both Hydras. You're looking at a 1-land hand with elf and stuff in it. Like this hand needs help. If we're keeping this, and I think we have to. We have to. We're not going to 3. There's no way. We have a land, we have a creature, we have a way to protect it if if we, because the main problem is we're not casting the Llanowar Elf. We're just gonna play this colorless land and say go.
I kind of like the
So let's see.
kept the Hydra.
So you did keep the Hydra. Okay.
I was gonna say, I think I like keeping the Heritage Reclamation because you do have that Hail Mary to target anything and
Yeah.
draw a card from the graveyard. Just cycle that.
That's mostly what I was concerned. Is like the reclamation still gives you options, whereas I just felt like the Hydras were not quite right. Now, Jason, funny enough, double Cauldron in hand, double Cauldron would have got us. Would have got us. We would have been fools. We reclaimed the first one. He just plays the second one. So maybe Jacob had the most heads up ever.
knew.
He just soul read that's what was gonna happen.
Going to 4 for good TV.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Tap the top of the deck, baby. It's a land.
Land is huge.
It's a land. Now is it a land that lets us protect our elf? I just don't think there was any world we were doing that.
Asking for too much.
We just weren't doing that.
Being greedy.
We're probably just getting maybe a mountain here. No, we're still in forest. Oh, I think we need 2 green for the Hydra maybe. So
Jason playing the Thundering Falls, surveilling the second one into the graveyard.
okay. Don't need the second one. We're good. We're
We got
solid.
2 Cauldrons into the Floodmaw and a basic island in hand.
He was really hoping to flip that VV, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where you want to start.
Oof.
Start flipping them VVs off top. Now, in Jacob's favor, Jason's hand is not like insane here.
He does have some time.
Yeah, like he into the flood maw. We have something to stop that. Now we don't. We have no mana. This is gonna get into the flood maw. Probably no. Oh, okay. Profs is a little scary.
We have time to get there.
Profs is a little scary.
Play the island. Play a profs.
We're drawing a card. Draw the fear.
Pretty good draw.
Okay, pretty good. Luckily for Jacob, Jason can't do everything right now. He can just throw a counter on this Mako.
Yeah, able to get in for 2. Why not?
He could. Why not? Who's gonna stop you? Huh, what's he gonna do? Block? Of course not. We've worked so hard with our 4 cards to get this far.
With our evolving wilds. There are 2 evolving wilds.
I do think there was some argument though for just bouncing a Hydra when you can.
I agree.
Because
Especially,
letting him untap now,
it's open deck list. Jacob has the snakeskin veil in hand, and Jason knows
he knows they're
on
there. He's already seen them. Like even if it was an open deck list, he's already seen them previously.
Yes.
Now
You also have to expect your mono.
lower
mostly mono.
odds. Lower odds. Our man kept 4 cards. So you could just be like, you know what? It'll be fine. There's no way he has it. There's no way he has it.
I'm trying to see. Jacob has a gold card in his hand. I think it's
We drew the Heritage Reclamation.
fired off on the profs immediately.
I was like, you could. He really was like, can't wait. I can't into the Flood Maw my own card. Which, does it exile or does it
I think it
destroy? I could have sworn Heritage Reclamation exiled. Am I
think
wrong?
it was exile, but I could.
Oh, I will double check.
Only because this is incredibly relevant to this matchup as to cards being in their correct positions, graveyard or otherwise, right?
A lot of decks. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, some oh no. And then Jason immediately drawing a profs. He cannot be stopped here. Doubles of everything. And we're playing the fear, we're dumping a cauldron.
Heritage Reclamation does not exile.
It does not exile. Okay, then everything's where it should be.
We are good.
So which is fine. We're what, 3 out of 4 types now? Drew a couple cards, got a couple counters.
5/5.
Yeah, because it's Mako, so like we discarded, we drew, there's a lot going on. And he has the he brought it in. He brought it in. If this Mako gets flung, if this Mako gets bigger and it gets flung.
Showing Jacob who the fling deck is.
Oh my. Not like this.
I'm so here.
So at the ready.
For a fling, the fling off.
Is he? Oh, this is a proactive snakeskin veil.
Yes, just look at.
Oh, I see.
On the Hydra.
He made the block. Did this? Okay. Really?
That didn't.
Interesting.
Unfortunately,
Is it
I think he has 2 Dragonback Assault in hand.
I am very surprised that he brought those in. I definitely did not think that this would be the matchup that would be appropriate for that. Oh my. The actual cast of a VV. We are officially bouncing now.
Oof. And
things
are third land.
Things are not looking good for our Grulu hero.
Unfortunately. Turns out the deck can lose.
Yeah.
We didn't think it was possible, folks.
I mean, mulling to 4, not a good spot for
4
anybody.
cards with Delirium.
Yeah, the Delirium's I think really gonna seal the deal
Hitting
here.
For 10
We didn't draw any extra cards. You know, we're not getting any extra prof counters. This is just an insane amount of damage.
Yes, in for 12 this turn.
Jason, for style points, can definitely just throw a creature at him next turn. Realistically.
Yeah.
I think he could just win through combat. But he's like, let me
He's
just
doing it right now.
He's like, let me just do this. Oh my gosh, it really happened. It really happened.
Showing who the fling
Callous. Callous.
Dragonback Assaults in hand.
Said absolutely not. You want a fling? How about I bring in 1 fling effect.
You just
1.
Watch this.
Uno.
Rough beats for Jacob that last round, or that last game, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean,
super cool showing the deck though. It definitely got to show what it can do.
it's just tough. It was gonna be a tough hill to climb. Jacob put in a good effort. got real far.
is kind of the price
Congrats
you
to
pay
both.
for like an all-in aggro
Yeah.
/ combo deck like that. Especially
Yeah,
when
like I
you-
said when we started, like there's just a difference, right? That Jason doesn't actually have to combo to still
Yes.
do good things, and Jacob needs to combo and then hope to still dodge like into the flood boss
Yes.
after all that work.
Yeah, and a lot of things to line up, and unfortunately for Jacob, they did not today.
Mm-hmm.
Still made it to the finals.
Yeah.
Second place finish. Very
place.
solid. Great showing.
Strong plays from everybody. Very interesting decks here. Jason had one super sick burn together moment
Yeah.
in his finals.
Absolutely.
You write it down,
Great to
right? But you know, grats, thanks everybody who came out. That's event 2 of our Rockets series season.
Stop in next month.
Yeah, next
Be
month
back on stream.
we should have Pioneer, I think.
I think that's right.
I think that's right. I could double check, but I mean, hopefully you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, if you're watching. That's where our calendar is. That's where everything is. It's also my job to put it there. So, you know, check it out.
Michelle knows it's
Make
there.
sure I get paid for a reason.
Michelle knows it's there.
But it looks like that's going to be it for us. So, grats to Jason. Thanks for everybody who came out. I'm Michelle Tanner.
I'm Joe Betty. A super fun showing. Thanks for watching, everyone. Tune in next month for event number 3.
Bye.